So here I'm going to type the introduction about the company, and I'm going to use a much larger font. So I'll say Africa Biofuel Ltd is a Kenyan startup that has revolutionized the energy sector in the rural part of Western Kenya. Through the company, several homesteads are now able to afford clean and affordable cooking solutions. Yeah, so that is the first introduction, and I've just written that Africa Biofuel Limited is a Kenyan startup that has revolutionized the energy sector in the rural part of Western Kenya. Through the company, several homesteads are now able to afford clean and affordable cooking solutions. So here I'm going to attach a picture that represents what I'm saying. So I'll go to insert and then online. Then I try to find a picture for cooking, food preparation. So cooking with clean energy. Let's see if you can get a picture of that sort. Not yet, not yet. Let's say clean energy. I'll use this one. Let me use that one for now. So I'm going to replace this picture with this one. So I'll remove that one. So as to avoid a lot of formatting, let me show you the best way to replace picture here. So you right click right here, you just right click and then you say change picture from online source. That is the best way in order to avoid formatting. Remember, we are also trying to save time. So clean energy picture, clean energy. Let's see if you can find the same picture we used. See here, insert, so it will automatically fit there. Then we can eliminate some of the things that we don't need from this slide. We can make this title much bigger, and also this one we can try and see if it will be a little bit bigger. The title also, we need to make it bigger. Then we take it up a little bit. So we've done slide 1 and slide 2, slideshow from beginning. You can be able to see that's the first slide and this is the second slide. So we can also go to the third slide and see what we can put there. So problems that are being solved, problems tackled. affordable energy, affordability. I'll make it uppercase. The first problem is affordability. The second problem is about environment conservation or pollution. Environmental pollution. That's the second problem that the company is trying to solve. The third one is about innovation. It's a new product in the market, so also the challenge of being innovative. That's a big challenge in Africa. And also another challenge that is being tackled is reliability. Most of the energy that's being used in Africa, we cannot say it's reliable. So once you do that, then you can be able to change this text to fit that. Then we can check also the next slide, solution. Here we can say what's the solution, or we can say product cycle. Starts with the collection of waste, conversion, clean energy. That's the next stage. Let me erase these ones. After conversion, then we go into product commercialization. After commercialization of the product, the next thing we can say maybe franchise partnerships. Franchise partnership. So those are the 4 stages according to the concept that we have. In the second slide, remember we had not put in some notes. Maybe we can put a few notes here. So we'll say maybe affordability. We can say 75% of homesteads cannot afford a traditional clean cooking solutions. That are available. What about the environmental impact? The traditional energy solutions had led to deforestation. Then what about innovativeness? So the traditional cooking solution was more disadvantageous in terms of structure and efficiency and reliability due to different weather patterns. Traditional especially during so here we've seen that affordability, 75% of homesteads cannot afford traditional clean cooking solutions that are available. Environmental pollution, the traditional energy solutions had led to deforestation. Innovation, the traditional cooking solutions was more disadvantageous in terms of structure and efficiency. Reliability, due to different weather patterns, the traditional solutions were unreliable, especially during the rainy season. Yes, so that is what we've done. And then on the last slide, we can say about the product overview. It is unique, first in the market, tested, authentic. So we can retain these. So what we need to do in the first slide, maybe we can try and make this much better. It's not yet correct. So let me try and see how we can do it. Can move this to one side and then I move it down this way, then I bring this to that end. Also this one I can bring it halfway that way. Maybe I bring a little bit to that point. This name also I can move it inside. So let's see what we've created. So that is our slide. Africa Biofuel Limited by MD Marita. Introduction. Africa Biofuel Limited is a Kenyan startup that has revolutionized the energy sector in the rural part of Western Kenya. Through the company, several homesteads are now able to afford clean and cooking affordable cooking solutions. So what are the problems being tackled? Affordability, environmental pollution, innovation, and reliability. So what about the product cycle? Starts with collection of waste. Maybe we collect food waste from the market, we convert to clean energy to get the biofuel, then we commercialize, that is by creating a product and also a service. After that, there is franchise partnership, whereby we can get clients or partners who want to purchase some of our product and use them to boost their businesses, but under an agreement with the company. Then lastly, about the product overview, it is unique, it is first in the market, it is tested, and it is authentic. So next thing we can do maybe is to save this work. So I'll click file, and then I'm going to save it on the desktop. We had already saved it, so as you can see, it's already saved here. So that is the first bit. Then now I'm going to create animations and transitions. So the first thing I'll do is to click here once. I select the entire by holding on my keyboard, Control and A together. It will select the entire slides. Then I'll click transitions and I'll be able to choose one of these transitions. Can go for that. So let's play and see the transitions at stake. So that's the first slide, that's the second slide, the third slide, the fourth slide, the fifth slide, the last slide. So next thing I need to do now is to put animations. So I'll start with the first animation. So the first slide, I don't need an animation. I'll go to the second slide. I'll put the introduction to appear first. And then the title also, after which I'll put the image to also appear. Then I'll go to the second one. I'll start with that, fly in. Then I select these multiple. I want all the titles to also come into play, after which this one, they will come one by one, one by one, one by one, one by one. You can see the arrangement, the order, it's already numbered. Then I go the fourth slide, the title first, and then these other smaller titles. Fly in, fly in, fly in, fly in. So all now have animations. Then I'll go the last one also. I do the same, float, this title, fly in, fly in, fly in, fly in, fly in, so those are the transitions and animations. Let's play the slideshow and see what the changes are. So that's our first slide. Then the second slide, the title first appears, then the text, and then the image will appear. Then we got the next slide. You can see how everything now is coming in. It is even much easier to present this to an audience. They'll be able to understand point by point what you're trying to explain. So this is how you create quality PowerPoints using already existing slides. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening all through, and I hope that you keep practicing this, and see you on the next video. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you cannot miss the latest content.